How do you visualize properly? So there's a lot of different information and styles out there on visualization, but there's really only one way to do it correctly. Now, to understand how to do it correctly, we first need to understand how the subconscious mind works. Now, in order to do this, I want you to think about, in your mind's eye, vividly imagine an iceberg floating in the water. Now, whatever you see directly above the surface line of the water, the tip of the iceberg represents the conscious mind. Whatever lies beneath the water, which of course represents the vast majority of that iceberg, serves to represent as the subconscious mind. That's what lies beneath the surface of the water. And the conscious mind generally serves as our ego mind, right? It's logical, it's linear, it's rational, and it allows us to move through the day, take place in different experiences and activities, and make decisions, so on and so forth. Now, the subconscious mind is like a tape recorder. It takes in and absorbs whatever we experience throughout our life, okay? And the language of the subconscious mind is the key here. This is what we want to understand properly if you're going to use visualization correctly. The language of the subconscious mind are the five senses. What do we hear? What do we see? What do we feel? What do we taste? What do we touch? What do we smell? It's the senses that make up the language of the subconscious versus words, which make up the language of the conscious mind. Now, in order for you to visualize correctly, you need to incorporate all of these five senses if you're going to make it real in your subconscious mind, which is of course essential for this exercise to work. Now, first I want you to think of whatever it is that you truly want to manifest in your life. So maybe it's a dream house, a dream car, a dream partner, whatever it may be for you. I want you to get that very clear in your mind. And once you do, I want you to see it as clearly as you possibly can. What are the colors? Make it as crisp, as clear, as sharp, just as if you would see it in your real life. That's how real and vivid you need to make it in your mind's eye. The realer you make it, the more it becomes real in your reality. Once you've got the vision very clear, you want to incorporate the other senses. So what does it sound like? In the example of the dream car, when you start up the engine, what is the sound of the engine? Maybe what is the sound of your dream partner's voice, or the sound of their laughter, or whatever it may be. Make that sound as real as you possibly can. Once you've done that successfully, you want to incorporate the feeling. What is the feeling of whatever it is that you're experiencing in your mind? Make this feeling as real as you possibly can, just as if it would be if you were there in your reality. If you had already manifested it, how would it feel in your body? What emotions would you feel as well? This is very, very important. And then additionally here, but this is optional, is the tastes and the smells. Now, if these different senses are not relevant to whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, then there's no need to incorporate it. But if it does make sense for what you're trying to manifest, then by all means, add it into the visualization. So for example, if it's your dream car, then add in that new car smell. Okay, so this is very, very important. You want to make sure that you're incorporating all of these together and you're making it as real as possible. The reason why I emphasize that is because the longer that you make it real in your mind, the quicker it becomes a belief in your subconscious mind, at which point it's only a matter of time before you experience it in your external reality. Okay, so the other key tip here is to make sure that you do this each and every time that you wake up. Okay, the first thing that you think about in the morning should be whatever it is that you want to manifest. And then, as you're going to sleep at night, repeat the same process again. The reason why you do this is because the subconscious mind learns through repetition. So the more that you can repeat and practice this exercise throughout your life on a daily basis, the faster you are going to manifest this into your life. I hope you got massive value out of today's video. If you would like other people to experience this information as well, please use the social media share buttons below. Until next time, live life empowered.